Hey guys, my name is Christian. Hopefully you are all doing well. Welcome to my channel. Today I thought that we'd take a look at 3 of the most popular style of microphones that people usually look at when they want to expand their mic locker. So I had all the Golden Age Premier microphones in the studio a couple of weeks ago. I took the opportunity to record some vocals, and I know that these are not the originals, but I do think they are a nice representation of the microphones that they are trying to recreate. So if we take a look here on the far left, we have a Sony 800G style microphone, and if we're going to start some sort of analogy here, I'd say that this is like a high-res photo. It is a very true representation of the source. You don't get any excessive low mids, and you get a very mix-ready modern sound. And if we move over to the center, you have a Ela M 251 style microphone, and you will get similar results like with the Sony, but you get more vibe and character. So more saturation, more low mid bloom, and I'd say if we're going to continue the analogy here, I'd say that this is like an analog photo. So a clear intimate sound but with more character and vibe. And if we move over to the far right, you have a U47 style microphone, and to my ears this is pretty much like an oil painting. It will make everything more vibey, more gooey, perhaps not super true to the source, but you will get more vibe, more character, and that kind of larger than life sound that people really like. Alright, so we are going to listen to the microphones in a mixed context. We are going to listen to them completely raw, going back and forth. All of the files are available for download. Feel free to check those out, including the backtrack if you want to play around with the files yourself. So let's have some fun while we are checking out the GA8000, the GA Ela M 251E, and the GA47 XD M7 microphone. Alright, so before we begin, I would like to talk a little bit about the test. You are going to listen to different takes, but I took them directly after each other just to try to get an even result, but it might vary a tiny bit. And first we are going to listen to them in a mixed context, going back and forth, and then we are going to solo listen, and like I said before, you can download the raw files if you want to check them out. So let's start and listen to some music.
She said she wanted out, and all that I knew came crashing down. She said she wanted more, but I gave it all I had and more. Hold on, be strong. Life will carry on. Hold on, be strong. Life will carry on. You fall and you find your way up again. You never give up. Hold on, be strong. Hold on, be strong. Hold on, be strong. Life will carry on. Life will carry on. Life will carry on. You fall and you find your way up. You fall and you find your way up. You fall and you find your way up. You never give up. You never give up. You never give up.
Alright, so those were my examples. Don't forget that you can download the raw files. So, to my ears, it is very subtle, and this is something that strikes me very often when I try out microphones on my own voice, is how similar they actually sound when you have the same vocalist. Keep in mind, that my voice is fairly smooth, and I'm not meaning like, yeah, I'm so good and smooth, but more in the sense of that I don't have a very aggressive voice, so I really don't push them. And if you had a certain type of vocalist that are a lot louder, perhaps have an edge to the voice, you might hear a bigger difference. But to my ears, it's very subtle. But I still think that my analogy that I talked about in the beginning feels quite true. The 800G style microphones is super clean, very clear. You have the 251 style microphones that has a bit more vibe, a bit more low mid bloom, more saturation, and then you have the U47, a bit more aggressive mids, but has a very nice, round feeling to it. So they definitely represent different type of sounds. And download the raw files, check them out, have some fun, and hopefully this will help you in your decision when you are buying a microphone. Alright, so that's really it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of content. If you do, please hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hopefully I'll see you guys around.